ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
You've clicked on the Weather Xtreme video from ABC 3340. I'm Brian Peters, and happy to be with you on this chilly Sunday morning. But we're going to see a nice warm day, but it could be the last warm day for quite some time here, at least for much of the upcoming week. Here's a look at the moon over the Tennessee River as we look at our Decatur sky cam. And this morning, the city of Birmingham, the buildings are now visible, not like the fog we saw yesterday. And, of course, it's not so foggy up at Gadsden either. But temperatures are in the upper 30s for the most part. Surface map shows we got something headed our way there, folks, and that's that cold front. Looks like it's going to come through dry, but when it does, we're going to see a sharp shift to the northwest on the wind. Well, they're going to get gusty, and we're going to see some cold air advection, some serious cold air advection. There goes one trough off the east coast right now, but notice that other trough entering the north-central part of the United States near the U.S.-Canadian border. That's going to be ushering in some of the coldest air so far of the fall season. But as I said this morning, we're not doing too bad. We are a little bit below where we would normally expect for this time of year, with the upper 30s for the most part. And tropics are quiet, and that's good, and severe weather is quiet. There's just an area of the possible thunderstorms up in the Great Lakes. Other than that, things quiet. And on the QPF, things are quiet. Well, that's why this is going to be a rather short Weather Xtreme video. Here is what the GFS from 06Z this morning looks like, and this is for tomorrow at midday. And here comes that deepening trough. We've been dealing with a trough over the eastern part of the country for the last several days or so, but now this next impulse is dipping in there and deepening this trough, and that's going to usher in some very cold air. As a matter of fact, by tomorrow at midday, around 1 o'clock at the surface, look at that thickness value, 540 line running around, somewhere around Decatur. And so we're looking at some really cold air. The trough deepens even further on Tuesday, but fortunately it is progressive. That is, it is moving just a little bit. By Wednesday, it is moved up over New England, so that is helping to take the coldest air away. But even then, on Wednesday morning, we're looking at some pretty chilly temperatures as a result of radiational cooling. So we kind of got a combination of things. Tuesday morning, it's going to be pretty cold because of the cold air advection. Then Wednesday morning, the cold air will be in place, but we'll also have radiational cooling where we're going to lose all that heat from the ground. And the bottom line is, I think the possibility of some pretty good frost and a freeze on Wednesday morning, and it's going to be close on Tuesday morning. A lot's going to depend on whether that wind dies off or not. The surface high migrates further east over the Outer Banks of North Carolina on Thursday, but we're still in a weak pattern, so still going to be cool even though the air is modifying. The high migrates into the Atlantic on Friday, still keeping us dry. By Saturday, here comes another little impulse, and with that, you can see that there is a front, although there's not much moisture return in the southeastern United States, and the GFS is pointing at the possibility of maybe a little bit of shower activity, but definitely not much. By Sunday, a week from today, a large high pressure up over New England, making its influence felt across nearly the eastern two-thirds of the country, keeping us essentially dry, and the same is true for Monday, the 3rd of November, the day before Election Day. All right, let's go out into Voodoo just really quickly, and it looks like we do have another shot at some rain, and it looks like the GFS is maintaining pretty dry pattern for us through the 9th or so of November, so at least for the next couple of weeks, it looks like the theme is dry and cold for the next few days. But here comes that trough around the 9th of November, and with it, a pretty significant front. And I noticed that the GFS is also hinting at some possible tropical action there, with some rain being produced in the Gulf and in the southwest Atlantic. But as you know, this is Voodoo. Don't forget, you can join us on November the 15th at the BJCC for the 2009 International Auto Show and Storm Alert Extreme, where we train storm spotters. Tim Coleman, Dr. Tim Coleman, and I will be there, and James and Ashley. And just a great day for severe weather enthusiasts. Hope that you can join us. Thanks for tuning in to the Weather Xtreme video. Hope that you have a great Sunday, and Godspeed.